How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Wife is feeding the cats. What's going on? What's going on? Monday morning. Is it a good day? Might as well be. Who have we got in here? We have Javis, Ray, Ping, Hank, Robin, Beth. I'm going to put a link in the chat here in case anybody wants to join an old geezer to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But bam, there it is. So, what have I been doing this weekend? I went to an estate sale and spent about $400. Morning, Jake. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I missed your video, Beth. I gotta watch it. Yeah. Ping, did you decide? Have they added the category of collectible pins, like your Disney pins, so that you can list those on it, list easier? I went to the estate sale Friday morning, and a bunch of the stuff I wanted was too expensive. But Saturday at 2 o'clock for 1 hour, they did 75% off. So I went back and got a bunch of stuff Saturday as well. You're here to hear my cha-chings? I just had one about 15 minutes ago, but I guess that doesn't count. Small appliance parts. Yeah, at the estate sale, I bought a food processor. They had $50 on it, so it was 75% off, whatever that is. $12.50, something like that. So there goes the wife. Bye. She's got an eye doctor appointment today, so she's fixing to leave. Kind of a follow-up on getting her cornea fixed. Yes, you got the document camera. I didn't know whether they had Disney pins as one of the. I know that it didn't have all categories yet. And so sold some Christmas ornaments this morning. Isn't that funny how that goes? Got to beat the Christmas rush, I guess. Bum crack picker. Got a Krups. Let's see. The one I got is a KitchenAid. And I think I'm going to part it out. I think it's worth more in parts than it is the whole. Plus, I'm not positive that I have every attachment that it comes with. And I don't have the instruction manual or anything, so I believe I'm going to part it out. But I got a bunch of military surplus stuff. The couple was, I think both of them were in the military or are in the military. And so, military moves around a lot, so they have a move. And it looked like they were selling a whole bunch of what they collected over their lives. They must be doing a huge downsize. But I've already sold 3 things that I got at the estate sale. You picked up a KitchenAid instruction manual. We should work together. Morning, Chastity. How are you? So yeah, here I'll show you what the 3 things that have sold already from that estate sale. Always makes you wonder if something sells quick, if you priced it right. Let's see, from the estate sale, I sold this pair of boots. I got these for $8. So that was a good sale. $8 into $65. Also from that estate sale, I sold these boots. Took an offer of like $27, and I paid $8 for those ones. And this Blu-ray player had a price tag of $10 on it. So I got it 75% off, so I got it for $2.50. And it already sold. That's pretty cool. I've already sold 3 things for about $100 back on my $400 purchase. And I bought a whole bunch of pool cues. They had a full-size pool table in the sale, and I bought the pool cues. I gave them $150 for 8 pool cues. And only 2 of them are really like $50 ones. And the rest are like $20, $25 ones, but it'll be a profit. Boom, boom. All right. Sold some duck boots. Yeah, I need to make some money. I got a $500 sewing machine coming back. It's going to be returned. Yay. And then I got one of the scientific hot plate heaters. Customer purchased it in June, and then he said, now it's not working right. Can I do something about it? And I'm like, well, we are past the window for 30 days after the delivery return. And he said, well, I know I'm past the window, but I was appealing to your, I was appealing for a little help like a human. Like, yeah, I'm an inhuman. So that implication is if I'm a nice human, I will give him a partial or full refund without having to return it. So I'm like, you can kick rocks, buddy. No, I don't take returns after 30 days. He doesn't want to send it back. He just wants money. He said the heating part doesn't get hot now, or as hot. I'm like, morning, Leroy. What's up? So, yeah, pesky customers. Some of them. I'm like 99% of my customers are great, right? But then the 1%, they can be annoying as hell. The sewing machine is coming back because it's too noisy. Like, it's noisy? Okay. Well, I mean, the unit worked fine. He probably broke it. He probably dropped it on the floor and now it doesn't work right. So he wants money. Like, sorry, you're past the window for return. You bought it in June. So he had till early July to return it, but he didn't do it. So anyway, sometimes I get tired of selling electronics. They're great money most of the time, but I don't know. FedEx can break them, and also have a science scale coming back because FedEx destroyed it. Gonna have to make a claim with FedEx. I packed it good, but shoot, they must have rolled over it with a forklift or something. What if he didn't break it? Well, it was working when he got it because it was working when I sent it out. That's all I can tell you, Lag. He may be telling the truth, but I'm not going to give him any money. It's like, I have stuff that breaks too, and I don't go back to where I bought it and say, can I have some money back? Doo-doo. You had a $30 offer on 129. I always counter offer. I don't care how low the initial offer is. If I get a low ball offer, I'm guessing maybe 25% or so of the sales going through with at least what I'll accept. So I always counter offer. I get a bunch of offers that just expire, You're not a return guy. I need to sell more tools, Leroy, because I'm tired of things breaking or not working right when the customer gets it. Electronics used electronics, I get tired of that. Yeah, I always counter offer. It takes me what, 5 seconds to make a counter offer. No sweat, no problem. I don't block them unless they're being annoying in another way. Did quick research. I'll do this and we'll do that. Yeah, A+ people skills. Oh, I got a neutral also. What did I get a neutral for? Let me look. Over the weekend, I got a neutral for. Let me look at it. I sold some model railroad tracks, and they look new to me, so I sold them as new. And the buyer said they're not new, but I'm going to keep them because the buyer said not new, but used, has some dirty rails. But I'll go ahead and keep it because it's a good price, even for used uncut rail. So they like what they got, and they got it at a cheap price, but it wasn't new. Like I guess I said, it looked new to me. I guess new to me isn't new to a customer. Oh well. Neutral. Yeah, it's you can't break a wrench. Even I don't think FedEx could even break a wrench, could they? I suppose they could. You got like a set of combination wrenches. They're not going to break those. Had a buyer ask why my price was so high, and because the company sold to them at $30 to $50 per pack. I explained. Retired pattern. There you go. Crunchy jacket neutral. No, that lady gave me a negative, but eBay took it off because she wouldn't return it. She opened a return and then didn't return it. She wanted to keep the crunchy jacket, but she wanted money back. Are people so hard up that they just want to buy stuff, but then they want to send it back even if it's working? I don't know. There you go. If you got expired patterns of stuff, best offer. Yeah. And the thing is, you just got to buy your stuff cheap. I sold some more electric plugs. This is kind of interesting. Let me share this. Never mind. So I sold. Customer bought 40 electric plugs for $200. I still have to pack them up. But the thing is, they could have bought a whole case of them for 150 from me. I guess they didn't see the case order. Good morning, Beth.
Hey, how are you? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Yay.
I wanted to come on, Todd, about the KitchenAid.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll probably get more money parting it out, but if you want to sell it like it is, I learned this trick from Deb Pinching Pesos years ago. She always printed out the instruction manual from the internet,
Right.
and included it, and then just said that it's not that it's a printed copy. For a KitchenAid, it's probably going to be a lot of pages, so you could just print the ones that are useful, like the parts and how to clean it and how to use it and skip all the, troubleshooting and just skip all the other stuff. But yeah, you will probably make more money parting it out. But
Yeah. Thing is, I'm not positive I have all the little attachments and pieces.
yeah.
So I'm not sure it would be. Plus, it's going to be a pain in the ass to ship the whole thing.
Do you know what model number it is?
Yeah, hang on. Let me go get it.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I have to go to work today, unfortunately. I wasn't able to go to work Friday because I had to put my dog in the hospital. So today I've got to go in, which is a bummer.
So, yeah. It's a pretty cool kind of a dark red color.
Oh, red.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There.
I'll try to look when I'm at a stoplight here. I never had a red one before, I don't think.
It is KFP 750 GC1.
Yeah, I don't think I've had one of those before. I know I haven't had a red one before.
Yeah. It's a pretty good unit, I think. It looks like there may be some chipping on one of the, right here on the bowl.
Bummer.
At the top edge of the bowl, so I may just need to part it out anyway.
Yeah.
You see that little cracking right there?
Yeah, I don't know
my
that
camera
would sell.
sucks.
With a chip in it, I don't know if that would sell.
I got this, and I got one of the circular grater blades also. So, but yeah, some little
How much
part,
you get for that? How much you spend for that?
They had it marked 50, but I got it on 75% off day, so I got it for $12.50.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm probably going to part it out. I figure there's got to be at least $60, $70, $80 worth of parts on it. Anyway, but I got a lot of stuff to list. I got pool cues, and I've got all the military surplus. I bought like 10 pairs of military boots from them.
Oh, there we go.
I pretty much got those all listed. There's one really good, expensive pair of military boots, but the soles are really badly worn. So whoever buys them, I'm going to have to say, hey, these need to be resold. But some boots are worth getting resold.
Well, I saw while I was at a stoplight the chat. Hi, everybody. Thanks for telling me hello. And Phil, I am not a wage slave. Well, I guess I kind of am. My plan is to retire in 2 years, so we'll see. He says I'm not going to retire, but completely.
Oh, yeah, you've got that KitchenAid food processor. I haven't even tried it yet, but I'm sure it works. All their stuff was, all the stuff at that sale was really good condition.
Well, if you're parting it out, it doesn't matter if it works or not.
Right. So, anyway.
I don't usually keep the motors anymore. They just don't sell. I mean, they sit for years, and it just depends on what it is, really. But
the bases with the motor.
Now I can sell a Dash egg cooker motor, and Dash egg cookers are new on Amazon for $20 or less, but not a heavy blender, food processor. They just sit. And I'm having
I'm
the
not,
same problem with the vacuum cleaners right now that I'm selling. The main units aren't selling. They're super heavy. They take up a lot of space. So I'm kind of marking them down as I go, at like if they've been sitting a while, because if you're going to buy the motor and the unit, you might as well buy the whole thing unless I can offer it to you super cheap.
yeah. About the only
Think of
vacuums I had good luck parting out was Dyson stuff.
my vacuum cleaners are selling like crazy. I mean, I just went to the flea market a couple of weeks ago and the parts are just selling like crazy. And I was going to go back this weekend. And then, like I said, she got sick and I couldn't go. And, but it's those main units that aren't selling that are just sitting there. Everything else is selling. I don't sell stand-ups. I only sell the, I don't know what you call them. You hold them in your hand, but they have an extension tube and a floor brush and all that, but they come apart. I don't have room to store like a big canister for a stand-up vacuum or anything. Nor do I want to ship it.
No, I don't like shipping full-size vacuums. I don't think I ever have. I've always parted out vacuums. Or sold them Facebook Marketplace or in my garage sale. So anyway, I wonder if I get somebody that wants a saw I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace, but they won't contact me back. Now I got rid of the storage unit at the end of July, James. It just doesn't. I am packed to the gills in the space that I have here at the house, but it just doesn't make any sense to spend $60 a month on a storage unit. Yeah, the reefs are in there too, right, Javis? I'm not going to live those down. Isn't it funny, some of the bad buys that I make, people just can't stop teasing me about it. But that's okay. Old men need to be given a hard time. So yesterday, day before yesterday, I'm cleaning out the skimmer. It's pretty early in the morning, so I couldn't see down in the hole very well. And I stuck my hand in the skimmer and I grabbed a frog. So I jerked myself out of my hand out of the skimmer hole, and I hit my hand on the edge of the bottom side of the skimmer hole and just, tore off the skin, blood all over the place. So Saturday morning, I'm packing orders. I think I got blood on every package I sent out.
You're not on blood thinners, are you?
I don't know what they got me on. Yeah, kind of. I must be because.
You bled a lot, huh?
Oh, the puppy, jump up and scratch me or whatever. I just bleed like a son of a gun.
Yeah.
And then I bruise real easy now. I don't know whether that's just because I'm getting old and I bruise easy, or my skin's getting thin. It happens, folks, when you get my age. Yeah, a snake trying to take a dip. I get those little garter snakes or whatever you call them, the little grass snakes in the pool quite often. And that frog's still in the pool. I tried to catch it again yesterday, and it's too quick.
I saved a baby frog yesterday in our pool. I mean, it was a tiny thing.
Yeah, we get them all sizes. I think they're all the same variety of frogs, but I get little bitty ones and I get great old big ones.
Yeah, and when we lived in the country, we would get these huge bullfrogs, and they would jump in the deep end, swim super fast, and then jump out the shallow end. It was so cool. They were huge.
I like watching the swallows when they come in the spring and about halfway through the summer. They will fly over the pool and stick their bottom bill in the water while they're flying and then take off. They just got to drink. That's how they drink. They just come fly right over the pool water, scoop, and then they're gone. That's fascinating to sit out there and watch them do that. What do you call a frog that's illegally parked? It's a toad. What? Is that a dad joke, Lag? I don't get it. Okay. Frog legs. I've had frog legs. I'd rather have chicken legs. Some people really like frog legs a lot.
I can't try them just knowing what they are.
I know, it's kind of like, remember when chocolate covered ants were a thing? You could get those
Yes.
at the grocery store. I'm like, no, I'm not going to eat chocolate covered ants. They probably taste okay, but I don't think I want them. And rattlesnake, I've had some rattlesnake before at the Sweetwater, Texas rattlesnake roundup. It just
Yeah, but it
tasted
doesn't
like,
look like a snake. It doesn't look like a snake. Like a frog leg looks like a frog leg. I can't.
yeah.
You know, if it's a slab of meat or something and it doesn't look like the animal, that's fine. But
Yeah, why eat frogs when there's steak, right? Like, that makes sense. But frogs, at least it's non-GMO good meat. I don't know why. Does anybody raise frogs to sell for meat,
oh, I'm sure they do.
or do they just have a place that they go catch them? I know they do that with crayfish out crawdads out toward Galveston. There's big crawdad farms, right?
Have you seen the water in Galveston this past month?
Uh-uh.
It's blue.
What?
It's crazy. Look on some
Galveston
Galveston
waters.
Facebook pages. It's crazy.
Why did it turn blue? It's always been kind of a
I don't know, but man, people are
bluish
flocking down
brown.
there like crazy to see it, and it just keeps lasting. Like they thought it was only going to last like a week, and it's been like that all month long.
Boom, boom.
I mean, they said you can see straight to the bottom, and I can't tell you how many sharks I've seen when I've been in Galveston swimming. You know, you can't see them underwater.
Right,
You have
because
to
the
be really
water's
careful,
a little
and
murky.
their fins blend in with the black gray water. You have to really look hard just to even see their fins sticking out.
I remember back in the 70s and early 80s going to the like Port Aransas beaches, and there would be lots of tar washing up from the oil rigs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they stopped that, but I don't, go to Galveston, I don't see any tar.
Oh, well, there used to be in the 70s. It was bad. Ooh,
Right.
we'd get it on our skin, and ugh, it was. I don't know why, but I feel bad for people that come to Galveston and not knowing what the water's like. They just like what? Like they don't even know until they get there, and they're like gross. You know.
So the runoff from the Trinity and San Jacinto rivers makes the water murky at Galveston. Is that what causes it?
I almost drowned when I was 7 at Bolivar,
Dang.
and my mom too. My mom almost drowned trying to get to me.
Wow.
I don't know if you remember in the 70s, we used to swim with those great big humongous inner tubes off of the 18-wheelers.
Right.
And I was in one, and I was in waist high water. I wasn't in deep water or anything. And the undertow pulled me out from under that thing, and man, I was gone. It was taking me out. And, my
Wow.
mom was on the shore with my baby brother. And like I said, I was just waist high water, even that deep, I guess waist high water. And I was going, man. It was bad. And I had only had a couple of years of swimming lessons, so all I could do was really dog paddle. And of
Right.
course, at 7 years old, I wasn't taught that you're supposed to swim with the shore, so I'm trying to swim into the shore, and that's just making it worse.
Right. Yeah, those currents can grab you up. Texas City Dike. I've never fished there. So, yeah, I got to watch your latest video. What you were using the Easy Lister?
Yeah, I'm not using it. I canceled my subscription. I just I've had a couple of, they're not mean comments on my videos, but saying, well, it's working great for us. My question to you that are saying that on my videos, are you listing clothing? Because how many clothing videos are you seeing about any of these listing programs? When I can only put one item specific in a clothing item, that's not going to cut it for me. I'm going to have tons of returns.
Hang on, the dogs are going nuts over something. I'll be right back.
So I'm hoping that they change that because I want to use it. And somebody else commented that, I don't want to grow. And so I'm not really a list easier. I'm not somebody who needs to use list easier. It's called list easier. It's not called list more. I want to use it so that I have more free time. So that's why I wanted to use it, because I caregive for like 3 people, have a job, and any time that I could save is going to help me. And I wish I could see your comments, because some people may be asking me questions or commenting, but point me to a video where there's somebody selling clothing that's using these programs. I would love to see it and how they're doing this. I mean, I think it's a great concept, but it's just not going to work for me right now as it is. What else can I talk about? Is he going to come back quick? Hopefully. My parents' bathroom and bedroom flooded on Friday morning, and they got somebody over there. And what it ended up being was a little tiny plastic washer that's on the pipe that goes from your wall to your toilet, and it had cracked. And if my dad had not gone to the back of the house, that thing could have run for hours and hours. As it is, they're going to have to replace a lot of their hardwoods. But luckily, he's got 3 boxes of wood under his bed, so that's going to save him some money. But it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. just because of this one little tiny washer. So y'all check your plastic washers today on that pipe. And for those of you who commented on my Facebook, my dog is home, but and we thought she was doing well, but this morning she's not acting herself. So a little bit nervous. See what I'm going to get when I get home.
How old is your puppy?
What?
How old is the pup?
13.
13.
She's had pancreatitis before. I don't know. They said this was mild pancreatitis, but I don't believe that because she was vomiting up blood, and the last time she had pancreatitis, she didn't even have any
fun when the
vomiting.
puppies aren't doing well. No
I
fun
was
at
telling
all.
them she's not acting right this morning, so I'm a little nervous leaving her. But Janya's there. But do you know what Gulf Coast Hospital is, Todd?
Nope.
Gulf Coast Hospital is a very famous animal hospital. People bring their exotic animals from all over Texas. It's amazing, but they have an emergency room. And when I took her in the middle of the night, Thursday night, they said it was a 3-hour wait. And I'm like, she's vomiting up blood. She can't wait 3 hours. And they're like, what's the 3-hour wait? And so we left. We went somewhere else, and they were awesome. They took her in immediately. And so I'm kind of anti-Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast is great. Like if you need eye specialist or, oh, that's great. You're going to cut in front of me? I don't think so. That was almost a wreck. So anyway, there's a great place. If you have an exotic macaw, an exotic turtle, that's a place to go, but not for emergencies.
Hey, Alex, what's going on in your neck of the woods? So, yeah. Nifty AI for clothing is what Peddling Prophet says.
Yeah, I know that Poochie's Pack uses Nifty, and she really, really likes it. I may check that out. I'm going to be seeing her when I go to North Carolina. We're going to talk shop, and I'm going to ask her about that.
Work and more work. Yeah, that's the way it goes when you full-time resellers, y'all are a special breed of people. I think I could make a living reselling, but I'm glad I don't have to.
Are you planning on doing this forever, Todd? Until you kick the bucket?
I guess. I don't know.
I'm thinking about 70. That would give me 7 more years, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why I would quit. I like the money. I like it. It's paid for a lot of stuff, like my swimming pool liner this spring, and taking a trip to Ireland in September, and
oh gosh, that's so good. That's an awesome place.
Then anything medical we have or veterinary we have pretty much gets paid for with the eBay money. So
have you ever been to Nova Scotia?
Have not. Nope.
That's on my bucket list right now.
That'd be a cool trip. We also want to go to Paris in the north part of France to visit the like Normandy beach stuff and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
See the
this YouTuber that I watched that lives in Halifax, he's got me he's got my interest peaked in Halifax, and that's not what his YouTube channel's about. But whenever he's out and about, he's always showing the town, and I just love it. I just want to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotta go. There's lots of places I'd like to go, but I'm not rich enough to go.
There's lots of places I want to go too, but I don't want to get on a plane and go across the ocean. I have enough trouble just going on a 2-hour flight.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall, and long flights are very uncomfortable for me because they just pack everybody in like sardines in an airplane.
Yeah.
Like I said, nothing like going on vacation to depressing sights. I don't know. We saw when we were in Germany last, we visited a place that Audie Murphy and the U.S. troops were holding off Germans. And it was interesting. I don't know. It's just interesting. So.
Yeah, my mom's been to the Holy Land twice in like the last 10 years, and she said there's everywhere you go, everybody's stand there holding machine guns, and definitely couldn't go now, but
Yeah, it'd be like an iffy kind of a trip to the Holy Lands.
yeah, I think that window at time has passed to be able to go over there.
Well, for now.
Yeah.
They've always had spans of time where they've Daphne, what are you into? There's nothing in that box you need. There's nothing in that box you need. You evil puppy.
She getting pretty big now?
Oh, God. Yeah, she's about 20 pounds.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's grown a lot.
Yeah, for a Boston Terrier, I didn't think they were supposed to get legs this long, but she's a full-blood Boston. But, yeah, she's a cutie pie. She's about ready to lose her baby teeth. I'll be glad of that, man. Those baby teeth are sharp as hell. And she's a biter. She thinks playing, she's got to bite at you, you know?
Yeah. Is she chewing up your shoes?
Oh, God. Yeah. What she does.
That's her job.
She'll get a shoe and she'll drag it out through the doggy door into the backyard and sit there and chew on it because she doesn't want to get caught with it. Mm. There's no telling how many spats on the rear end she's had for chewing shoes. She loves to get, the little liners in shoes.
Yeah.
The foot pads. She likes digging those out and chewing on them. Yeah. Bumpcrack says, give her those reefs. Like on these Hey Dudes, they've got a cork sole in them, and she just chewed on those. God. Like this right here is puppy damage right here on these reefs, on these Hey Dudes. I still wear these around the house, but I'll be glad when she gets over that phase. She eats bugs. She chases down, and it's so much fun for her to get a cricket and just murder it and then eat it. And I'm like, ew.
Ugh.
They're roaches.
Well,
They're
I'm
grabbing.
pulling up to the old office here, so I'm going to try to figure out how to get out of the studio. And y'all have a wonderful week. I
All
will be
right.
having a haul live stream on my other channel sometime this week. But have you ever tried to dual stream on 2 channels at the same time?
No.
Because I'm trying to dual stream on Facebook and YouTube, and it goes fine, but then on the playback, it's horrible. So I guess it's because I'm streaming 2 places. So I think from now on, I'm just going to stream one place and then upload the recording. I mean, it's just awful. And I gave
Well,
the StreamYard a thumbs up at the end of every end of every live stream because it worked. It was streaming, but
all right.
all right. Well, y'all
Well,
take care. Have a great day.
take care of that puppy. Thanks for coming
I
on.
will. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. I got to meet Beth once at Valerie. She had come down to Texas to visit the other Valerie, and for their 50th birthday, they jumped out of an airplane. So Beth and I went out there to watch them do it, and it was a fun little day trip. So I got to meet Beth and Valerie and Valerie's husband, and we had fun. Bearded picker, bearded picker, bearded picker. Yeah, anybody else wants to come on, let me put the link in the show again. We're just sitting here shooting the shit. Shooting the shit. Bunch of dumb shit, shooting the shit. You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 a.m. has just become a routine. Just got to get my hour in with my buds. You know? So, yeah, I've had okay sales over the weekend. I did had really good Saturday sales, and then yesterday was meh. So I got like $500 worth of stuff going out, 12 orders. It's okay. It beats not selling anything. And I got to make up for a couple of returns coming back. So, yeah, it's kind of lonely. A little bit. Oh, at 9 o'clock today, that what's her bunch? They're going to do a 12-hour working show. What's who are the guys out of Dakota? You know who I'm talking about. So I'll probably pop in their show some. Reseller therapy, is that what they're called? Yeah, that's it. Let's see. I'll put a link. I'm probably going to watch some of this. I'll put a link in here. And then Primo Chemo is going to come on at noon, so I got plenty of shows to watch. Well, that's tomorrow. I thought it. Well, they put August 26th. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm glad you said something, Leroy. I was sitting here going, I need to end my show so I can go watch them for a while. You don't know who I'm talking about? You don't know Corey and Teresa and that bunch? You need to get to know them. They're good folks. Good resellers. Bum, bum, bum. There's the link to tomorrow's show. I get confused in my old age. I thought it was today because they already put the link to the show. Am I cheating on it? No. We usually shut the show down a little after 9 o'clock anyway here. But yeah, I got about 5 more orders to pack. I packed some this morning before the show started. Yeah, that was funny. That electric plug sale. Let me show it to you. So I'm not going to tell the customer because I'm greedy. But this sale right here for these electric plugs. So they bought 30 of them, and with the volume discount, they paid $209.19. But I have another listing of these electric plugs. They could have bought a whole case for $150. But I'm not going to send them a message and say that. But yeah, see, I'm being a little evil, not doing that. I could send them a message and say, hey, you could have gotten these $50 cheaper and gotten a whole bunch more of them. Let's see. I'm starting to run out of these, man. I'm starting to get low on them. See, look, I've got a whole case of 100 for $150, but they bought 30 of them for $200. Is that mean? That's kind of mean, isn't it? I feel a little guilty taking the other $50. Plus, they don't get as many, so I'll still have 70 out of that case that I can sell to other people. Well, the buyer bought what they wanted. I don't know. If they do discover the full case, I'll probably, and they send me a message about it, I'll probably send them some refund, but not if they don't ask. Yeah. I don't figure they watch our morning show, so I bet I'm safe talking about it here. Do you ever do something like that? What the customer doesn't know is no skin off my back. It's kind of like the swimming pool company came out and put a little part on my swimming pool, and they charged me like $150 for the part. And I looked that part up on eBay later, and people were selling that part for like $28, and I was like, "Oh, frickin' wreck, snacking, crapping." So, but I didn't know that was what was wrong with the salt converter. So whatever. You pay for knowledge, I guess. But in that case, I paid a lot for knowledge. Anyway, what else is going on? Y'all got a topic to talk about? Yeah. I reckon the Waco Pull and Supply buys stuff on eBay. They did say, oh, well, with our price, you get a year warranty. I'm like, well, yeah. But pool supplies before, man, I bought at the auction a whole bunch of that stuff about 3 years ago. It all sold. I made a bunch of money on that. I'm curious how many people use more than half of their packages in boxes per day. What? How many people use more than half their packages in boxes? I'm confused, Leroy. What? How many people use more than half their packages in boxes per day? I still don't get it. Do a lot of people here use boxes or padded envelopes? I use both, depending on what it is. If I'm selling a pocket knife, I just put a little bubble wrap around it and stick it in a padded mailer, and off it goes. I don't use a box for a pocket knife. Yeah, it depends on what it is. But if it's a part for if it's something made out of glass, you can bet I'm going to pack that in bubble wrap and padding paper and put it in a box. You can't ship glass in a poly mailer. Thanks, Lag. Dun, dun. Yeah, if you sell a shirt, what's the point of putting a shirt in a box? Just fold it up. Sometimes I'll double bag an item of clothing. But what's the point of putting a shirt in a box? That didn't make any sense. Like this. Also at that estate sale, I got this assault vest, and it's made out of tough nylon fabric. What's the point of putting this in a box? It's not going to break. Even FedEx couldn't break this. What would be the point of putting that in a box? It's going to slide in a poly mailer and go. So there's just some things that doesn't make sense putting them in boxes. $642 boxes are cheaper than bubble mailers. Well, depends on where you get your bubble mailers, but yeah. much are bubble mailers anyway? I've gotten mine, the ones I have now from the auction, for like $30 for 300. So that's what, a penny a piece? That's not too expensive, is it? I've got a bunch of 642 boxes, but 80% of your shipping goes in poly mailers. $0.10. What's 300 divided by $30? Or 300 divided, yeah, whatever. It's a penny a piece. No, maybe it's 10 cents a piece. Anyway, I missed out on getting some more on yesterday's auction, but they went on up to over $40. So, That's still probably a good price, but it's 10 cents. Okay. So if I get bubble mailers for 10 cents a piece, then yeah, I'm going to use those more frequently. Anyway, all right. I'm going to shut it down, get my orders packed and shipped, do some listing before Primo Chemo show, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. I guess I'll do a show again tomorrow because Tom's still out on his pineapple cruise. 20. Good grief. Now you're making me get out my calculator. Okay, 300 divided by $30. Says 10. $0.10, yeah, 10 cents. Yep. All right. I'll do a show all Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday because Tom is out partying. I did it backwards. I did what backwards? Okay, $30 divided by 300. Yeah, 10 cents. Okay, bye. Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.